Kazmir KIR show. I am forever and will always be your host, Kazmir KIR. Thank you for tuning on to this channel. On here, we're going to have a lot of fun and a lot of excitement. Now, just because this is my first video, I'm going to give you a bit of a longer rundown than what I will mainly give you before we get into today's content. But I'll give you a bit about myself. I was born in the city of Chicago, and I stayed out there for the first 14 years of my life. From there, I moved to a small town. It's still more urban based, and it's about 15 minutes away from Kenosha, Wisconsin. From there, I stayed in that town for, about 14, 15 years. So it's hard to say whether I'm a Chicago person or whether I'm that small town person. And then from there, I just moved over to Indiana. So for the most part, I've stayed roughly in the Midwest. I have tried to perform songs in hip hop. I have tried to write songs in hip hop, as well as I do have roughly about 27 songs recorded. Now, we're going to treat this as, if you want to hear my songs, should I say, we're going to treat this somewhat like a subscription-based thing. Nothing that you have to pay for, not exactly. Honestly, what I'm looking for is views. I'm just looking for people to tune in and to see content that they will indulge in, as well as content that they may hate. Because either way, I still thank the Lord, and I am ever so grateful that you decided to tune in to this video, to this channel. And I hope and pray, in literal cases, I hope and pray that you decide to stay and you subscribe. And I promise that I will give you a variety of content and not just one singular thing. I will be releasing these songs that I have previously recorded, but we're going to release it per the subscribers that we get. And I will make this promise to you. If I can get one subscriber, as long as it's not a family member or whatever, that's kind of supportive, but it's kind of sad. But if I can get one subscriber, I will release one of my songs. That some of the songs I'm proud of. Some of the songs, just because of my faith, it doesn't jive with me anymore. However, I won't delete it, as well as I won't hide it. We all have a past. We all have things that we may not be proud of, whether it's sinister or whether it's something where it's like, ew, you just cringe at it or whatever. But with these songs, whether they're good songs or whether they're songs that we can laugh upon, we're going to get into them. We're going to do that. As for today's content, mainly this channel will consist of doing videos for songs that do not have videos themselves. And where else shall we look no further than the early to mid 90s rap scene of Memphis? Yes, the city of Memphis, Tennessee. See, back in the 90s and earlier, if you wanted to hear guys like Project Pat or Juicy J or let's just say 50 Cent, or let's just say Eminem or Kanye West, well, yes, you had guys that was mainstream on the radio, but if you wanted to hear these rappers that were aforementioned, you had to go to their specific localities. But in today's case, we're speaking about the Memphis rap scene. Now, the Memphis rap scene was pretty dark at those times. I like to consider it a combination of the satanic panic that was happening in the 90s, that is so famously spearheaded by Marilyn Manson for reasons, and as well as just, the rise of NWA in the late 80s, which brought about the violent nature into the hip-hop game. So with this right here, a lot of, with me, I'm 32 years old, so a lot of people that's around my age, a bit older, or maybe just a little bit younger, they remember the 3-6 Mafia, who were called the 666 Mafia. They remember Juicy J with the fade haircut and just the mustache that a lot of black guys tend to have. Just a mustache and maybe a little bit of facial hair or so. Well, that was those guys. Some people may know Lil Shaq that was rapping with them, as well as Project Pat. Now, Project Pat wasn't officially a part of the 3-6 Mafia, Project Pat was a part of the Hypnotized Minds Link, and that was just a greater population of, though there were not the 666. It was those in the, what I would like to call the extended family of the 666. The group never grew beyond the original 6 members of DJ Paul, Juicy J, Gangsta Boo, Lord Infamous, Coops the Nicka, and Crunchy Black. I held up 7, 6, 5, 6. Sometimes I have difficulties counting. Now, to get into this song, this is one of the earlier songs from Juicy J in 1994 called Kill Me a Mother So-and-So. No, I'm not saying the word. I'll just let the video speak for itself. But the song is actually performed by Project Pat. Now, as I've said, a lot of these videos, they didn't have music videos because a lot of these Memphis artists, and we're going to get into a lot more of the Memphis artists, and of course based upon your suggestions of songs that you think should have videos or songs that you think should have a different video, and we can go ahead and make videos upon that. And after you see today's content, you'll also have a good idea of the type of videos that we will make on this channel. Now, without further ado, why don't I go ahead and show you the world premiere of the music video performed by myself truly, Kazmir KIR 4, of Juicy J's song performed by Project Pat, Kill Me a So-and-So. Hope you enjoy, and I'll be sitting right here on the weird stage for about 3.5 minutes, sitting right here, waiting for you all to return. watched you while you watched that video. I literally sat here for 3.5 minutes and watched you watch that video. Did you? Yes, you did. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. And as I said prior, most of the content on here will consist of that. Now, don't get me wrong, there's going to be other segments on here as well. There's going to be a segment where I see something that I may just happen to come across in my town, or something that I may come across online, or even something that you guys may suggest to me. There's also going to be segments where we go over songs with lyrics that are either weird or cool, or just make you say, okay. There's also going to be segments where we do retrospectives on, well, anyone. It could be a politician. Personally, I would like to do politicians because a lot of people will see guys like Tim Kaine, yeah, I don't know who that is, or Kathy Barnett, I know you don't know who that is, but see, that's the point, and this is a personal interest of mine because I want to know what happened to a lot of these guys, and even when it comes to Al Gore, people from my generation that are within their 30s and up, they kind of don't really know what happened to the guy after he lost an election and a nail biter and a recount. So we can take a deep dive into that. I want you all to stay tuned to this channel because I promise, with my right hand of God, I will give you the best content with gusto. I promise to give you everything that you all are exactly looking for with this channel. I don't care if we only have 2 viewers, 2 subscribers, 2 thumbs up, 2,000 thumbs down, negative 2,000 subscribers. I don't care. I'm gonna keep it churning out for you guys because I promise that you're gonna have fun with this channel. And the best part about this is you get to be a part of it. And once again, my right hand of God, I promise that you will be. I'd like to give a big thanks to Classic Creep Music for providing the music. Go ahead and check out his channel if you're into things horror or horror rap or just anything in particular that you're looking for. He's a really good dude. And majority of the music that I will get from the early 90s Memphis hip hop scene is going to come from his channel. So go ahead and give his channel a check if that's your cup of tea. Otherwise, don't forget to like. Most importantly, with this being my first video, go ahead and share with your friends and family. Share with your grandmother so they can just see a overweight black dude acting with toy guns and not using his kids for gain or anything. You know, like, share, subscribe, and of course, as always, God bless you all. Kazmir KIR, peace.